studentim Ozoda overall 8 ballga erishdilar. IELTS 8 dan keyin IELTS'ga bo'lgan qarashingiz qanaqa o'zgardi?
You enjoy the process. It's more like you just try. It's more like a jackpot or something like that. In the real exam, I got 9 from reading, and in the mock, it was 6.5.
Bizga anaqa caption keladi when two sarcastic people meet degan. Qanaqa kutilmagan holatlar bo'ldi imtihonda? Pasportingiz qolib ketdimi? Desak, boshqa studentimiz pasport qolib ketdi. Sizdan nima bo'ldi?
O'sha studentingiz kirdi boshqada?
Keyin boshqatdan registratsiya qilishdi. Mana yuqori resultlarga erishdik va qaytib kelsangiz keyin safar 9 olamiz nasib bo'lsa. Assalomu alaykum hammaga. Bugungi podkastimizning mavzusi yana bitta ajoyib natija 8. Studentim Ozoda overall 8 ballga erishdilar. Bugun esa 8 olish uchun o'zingizning shaxsiy hayotingizda va ta'lim nuqtai nazaridan aynan nimalar qilishingiz kerak? Полностью 8 lifestyle haqida gaplashamiz. Assalomu alaykum Ozoda. Tabriklayman yana bir bor 8 bilan. Bu balga kim yetdi, kim yetmadi deydi-yu. Bizga ozgina aytib bering Ozoda anaqa skorlaringiz haqida.
Overall 8 chiqdi. Listeningdan 8, reading 9, writing 7 va speakingdan 7,5.
Bu sizni birinchi marta IELTS topshirishingiz emas-a?
Yo'q, bu ikkinchi marta. Avval 2 yil oldin topshirgan edim. U paytda 7 chiqdi.
U paytda subskorlaringiz qanaqa edi?
To'g'risi juda ham esimda yo'q, no listeningdan 8, reading 7,5 edi, writing 6.5 edi. Speaking 7 chiqdi o'sha paytda.
Почти hamma sectionda o'zgarish bo'pti-da bu safar.
Da, особенно readingda.
Bo'lmasa hozir yana ham ko'proq savollarga o'tamiz. Именно tayyorgarligingiz bo'yicha va tayyorgarlikgacha bo'lgan narsalar bo'yicha. Menimcha birinchi bo'lib o'zingiz haqingizda kengroq tanishtirib bersangiz yaxshi bo'lardi. Ya'ni qayerda o'qiysiz, qanaqa, ya'ni educational backgroundingiz qanaqa?
Meni ismim Boltaboyeva Ozoda, hozir 18 yoshdaman va Toshkent davlat yuridik universitetini jinoyat va sud fakultetida o'qiyman.
Xo'p, bo'lmasa endi IELTS mavzusiga qaytamiz va chuqurroq shu haqida gaplashamiz. Masalan, bu safar 8 bo'ldi va kuchli 8 bo'ldi. Именно reading 9 bilan, tem более uni 7,5 dan 9 qilganingizni hisobga olsak, bu juda ham fenomenal o'zgarish bo'lgan. Endi qiziq menga что sizga 8 endi nimani o'zgartirib bera oladi? Masalan, siz 7 dan keyin o'zi nimaga 8 uchun yana o'qidingiz va endi u 8 nimani o'zgartiradi?
2 yil oldin IELTS olishimni sababi universitetga topshirish edi. O'sha paytda litseyda o'qirdim. Bu gal esa universitet tomonidan berilgan exchange programma bo'yicha Japonga ketish edi.
U qanaqa exchange program? Can you tell me more about it?
Our university provides exchange programs to several countries, and Japan is not an exception. And it's a program where we go to the law schools and we practice our national law system there and learn more about that country's law system and how they operate. Yeah.
Unga IELTS kerak.
Yeah, IELTS is required. And qancha ko'p bo'lsa yaxshiroq. Men o'zim o'yladim agar 8 olsam, to hamma yo'l ochiq bo'ladi deb.
No faqat exchange ochildimi?
Нет, почему?
No, ko'p narsalar qilsa bo'ladi. Menimcha endi exchange dan boshlasangiz kerak. IELTS 8 ishlatish.
Da.
Yana dalish ketadi. Birinchi marta IELTSga tayyorlangan paytingizda o'sha 7 chiqqan paytida, bu safar tayyorlandingiz, 8 oldingiz. Qanaqa asosiy farqlarni ko'rdingiz? Ya'ni nimani o'tgan safar xato edi, enough, yetarlicha yaxshi qilmagan ekansiz?
Ko'pincha praktikga tegishli. O'tgan gal tayyorlanganimda speaking practice qilmasdim. Speaking qilish uchun ham shy bo'lganman. And it was awkward for me to speak to people. I was insecure about my English. Yana aytadigan narsa bu ingliz tiliga u qanaqadir temporary narsaga qarash kerak emas deb o'ylayman. Chunki agar ingliz tilini hayotingizga biriktirsangiz, agar if you listen to English music, if you read English, if you talk in English with people, I think it becomes more natural and you won't struggle in the exam so much.
Yes. Like make it part of your life degandaqa. Xo'p, bitta qiziq savol bor. Agar IELTSga tayyorlanayotganingiz, mana shu oxirgi martasi qanaqadir bitta kino bo'lganda, qanaqa janrda bo'lardi o'sha kino?
Great question. Birinchi o'zi unaqa kelgan idea was horror. Maybe documentary. Chunki it was like a sequence of activity, a sequence of routine, you know. I woke up, go to university, to lessons, and again. Probably documentary.
Okay. IELTS payti tayyorlanayotgan paytingizda o'zi примерно bilasizmi qancha o'qiganingizni?
Ikkinchi martami?
Da, mana shu biza bilan ishlagan paytingiz примерно necha oy, necha hafta ishlaganingizni bilasizmi?
Где-то bir oy, да.
Overall, isn't it more than 1 month?
It's 1 month and some days, probably 1-2. I started attending result school in the end of the August, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's more than 1 month.
It's November now. And
Is it?
yes.
Yeah, it is.
And you got your result like last week or something.
No, it was on October 15th.
Half.
Yeah.
2 oyga yaqinroq ekanda, 1 oy, 1.5 oylar.
1.5 oy, ko'proq.
Men xayolimda siz ko'proq o'qidingiz-da, qanaqadir 3 oy daqa vibe kelib qoldi-da menga. И o'shanda tayyorlanayotgan paytingizda eng ko'p sizni ilhomlantirgan narsa nima bo'ldi? Motivate qilib turadigan narsa.
It's probably the feeling of duty, because as my parents expect a lot, they invest a lot in my education. Probably that was the point of me starting at all. But there are like inner motivation as well. Masalan, shuncha o'qidim, shuncha investment bo'ldi, значит, нужно доказывать. Да.
Good. IELTS 8dan keyin IELTS'ga bo'lgan qarashingiz qanaqa o'zgardi? Ya'ni avval qanaqa qarardingiz, hozir qanaqa qaraysiz yoki o'zgarmadimi?
IELTS'ga oldin IELTS'ga unaqa как burdenga qarardim, то есть bu nimadir qilish kerak, bu inevitable thing. Aytaman-ku, part of life qilgandan keyin ingliz tilini you enjoy the process. It's more like you just try, it's more like a jackpot or something like that.
Okay. 8 olganingizdan keyin o'zingizga bo'lgan qarashingiz qanaqa o'zgardi?
To'g'risini aytsam, undaqa katta difference bo'lmadi. Bu IELTS imtihonga men как rutinga qaraganim uchun mencha undaqa wow something, there wasn't anything like that.
Studentlarimiz uchun hayot mamotda u. IELTS'ga topshiradi, kiradi, u yo u nechidir yil yashashini imkoniyatini oladi yo hayot to'xtaydi-da.
Yeah, something.
No, I think it's about educationally active life da yashashga bog'liq bo'lsa kerak o'zi. Постоянно man Japanese ham o'rganaman dedingiz.
Da.
O'zi bu temada yurgan odam uchun menimcha juda katta narsa, big deal deb ko'rinmasa kerak.
It's like a stage of improving development.
Хорошо. Demak, IELTSgacha va IELTSdan keyingi emotsiyalarni gaplashdik. Endi to'g'ridan to'g'ri tayyorlanishi, ya'ni nima desam ekan, scientific qismi haqida gaplashdik IELTSni. Ya'ni nimalar qilyapsiz, qanaqa qilyapsiz, nima qildingiz, qilmadingiz, mana shularni gaplashamiz. Birinchi o'rinda o'zi qachon sizda IELTS topshirishga tayyorman degan, chunki ko'p studentlar, menda hozir ham o'qiydigan studentlar tayyor emasman, hali voqli, ya'ni qachon tayyor bo'lmasligini ajratishga qiynalishadi. Siz qanaqa qilib o'shani pointini, bo'ldi men topshiraveraman deydigan nuqta qanaqa qilib bildingiz va qachon bo'ldi o'sha?
O'zim bilganimda javob berardim. To be honest, I didn't have a feeling I was ready. Masalan, u feeling yo'qligida ham emas, gap, men umuman tayyor emas deb ham o'ylaganman. Masalan, the day of the exam, I thought I would fail absolutely. So, men o'ylaymanki, o'sha boshqa studentlarga o'xshab, there is no like a wall you can divide ready and not ready. Probably you just go there and do the thing.
Demak, hammada bor ekan, uni yo'qotib bo'lmas ekan.
Da, yo'qotib.
Chunki menda ham bor edi, men o'yladim, sizda bo'lsa qanaqadir secret recipe ni olamiz deb. Chunki menda ham bo'lmagan, liba siz majbur bo'lganingizdan bab topshirib yorasiz, yoki o'zingizda bo'lsa decision cho'zib yuraverasiz. Yoki qachondir ertalab prosta topshirmasa bo'lmaydi deb turish kerak edi. Registratsiya qilish kerak. Men o'ylayman, buni aqlliroq yo'li mock topshirib, mock rezultatingizga qarab, o'shani skorlaridan kelib chiqib, menimcha decision qilsa bo'ladi qachon topshirishga.
Yeah, let's
ask your teachers.
Can we talk about mock?
Yes, sure.
There's like huge thing.
Hey, we talked about that. I shared some wisdom with you on your mock results when you said reading was no, and I told you you're going to do better in the exam. You did?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about this.
Yeah, okay.
Regarding mock, siz aytdingiz что mock qilib ko'rish kerak. I did that like 1 week before exam and the results shattered me. It was something, because in the real exam I got 9 from reading, and in the mock it was 6.5, and I was devastated. And I texted you and I was like, am I cooked? And like the very reason why I didn't stop hoping for 8 was the advice you gave me, probably that the exam is not going to be that hard, it's not going to be that complicated, and it really worked. Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it does. Chunki mocklar yomon jinni bo'ladi deb.
That was something.
Chunki men buni nimaga ayta olaman sizga aytaymi? Men hozirgacha 5 marta 9 olgan bo'lsam readingdan. Men umrimda Cambridgedan 35 ta ishlamaganman-da. In my entire life 34 ta 35 ta ishlay oladigan odam emasman o'zi. 31, 28 ta ishlayman-da o'zi. Mocklar ham yoki ana examniki bo'lmagan materialni ancha stupidroqda. Uni ham endi o'zimiz ham o'qituvchi sifatida borib o'sha leveldagi chiqib ko'ryapmiz farqini. Biz uchun hamma narsa bir xil ko'rinadi-yu, no aslida kimda sizlarda ham demotivatsiya bo'lib qolsa, Cambridge ishlab, simulation, road to IELTS, любой practice book ishlab voy bo'lib qoladigan bo'lsangiz, siz ishonishingiz kerak, что real examda o'zini complexity уровеньlari bor-da, u unaqa jinni bo'lib keta olmaydi. Haqiqiy imtihonda mana tirik misol mana. Mockda 6.5, IELTS'da 9, bu isbotda, bu isbotlab bera oladi bunaqa katta farq. Xo'p, necha oy tayyorlanganingizni gaplashdik? 1.5 oy dedikmi? 1.5 oy.
No, 1.5 oy and something.
Imtihondan bir kun oldingi rejim qanaqa bo'ldi? Nimalar qildingiz, qilmadingiz?
O'zim men o'sha imtihonga yaqin qolganda YouTube ga kirib, bunda qarab chiqaman. Like 24 hours, reading from 6 to 9, listening from 5 to something. And there was a video telling, watch this if your exam is tomorrow. And I just clicked on that video. You know that man, he got some IELTS channel, it's like super popular. And he was talking about some inner, how do we say that? Inner settings you set up. And they were like, do not overthink, don't cram, and there were a lot of them, and I tried to keep that. So I probably studied until 9 p.m. that day, like the evening before, and then I watched MSA, you know that channel? No?
No.
It's like a YouTube channel where people animate their stories, and they're super cliche, but I like it. They're like schoolgirl type of plot. Yeah, so I watched this to relax. You know, it was in English. It's like an entertainment. And the thing that person was talking about in the video, it was like, get your how many 8 hours of sleep. And I wanted to sleep 8 hours as if my life depended on it, as if my score depended on it. And guess what? I slept 7 hours.
Oh,
and I literally believed that no, I'm not gonna get 8 tomorrow.
Because you didn't sleep 8 hours?
Yes.
It was 7?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was 7 and 5 minutes probably.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So you were 55 minutes short?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would make a huge difference.
Yeah, 9 bo'lmadi shu uchun mana.
O'shada, mod.
Xo'p. All right. Bizga anaqa caption kerak-da, when two sarcastic people meet degan. Xo'p. Ustozingiz aytgan, ya'ni men aytgan narsalarni qilmagan paytingiz bo'ldimi? Uy vazifasini bajarmaganingiz, masalan qanaqadir problemalar qildingizmi?
As you know, there were some slips. O'sha universitet yaponskiy va boshqa to'garaklarni birga olib borayotganim uchun ozgina qiynalganim uchun sometimes I couldn't do homework. I just physically couldn't. And I would spend my time on the subway doing it and on my way. And there were days I didn't do homework and I was like, I had no face to come into the lesson. But, you know, there's like a hidden blessing in disguise here, because I think the homework discipline is important, and that's why you were really strict about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
O'shani eslashga harakat qildim deyman ham hozir. Siz chunki ish qilmagan bo'lsangiz, there is a very high chance that I tore you apart. So
But that was few times. I was mostly punctual because of the lost.
Yaxshilab eshitganmisiz gapmandan biror marta?
Yo'q.
Really?
Maybe a few times.
Okay.
Yes.
Xo'p. O'sha disciplin haqida gaplashadigan bo'lsak. Gapingizdan tushunganday bormi? Что you have the same opinion like I have. Что exam success homeworkga bog'liq, but не только directly. Просто homework qilayotganingiz uchungina emas, balki u homework qilish uchun kerak bo'ladigan discipline ni o'zi ham katta narsani anglatadi. Not directly the knowledge you get by doing homework. No homeworkga ketadigan sizdagi inner structure ni build qilish ham juda katta komponent deb o'ylayman-da. Shu haqida how far do you agree with that?
As you said, I remember you telling us like it's your responsibility to find time to do homework and to do homework, and I absolutely agree with that because sometimes homework sets up a discipline we can't set ourselves. Probably you can't just go and listen to podcasts just because you want it. You'll need to have some authority underneath you. So yeah, I agree. Probably.
Good. Thank you. Endi katta savol. IELTS'ga tayyorlanayotgan paytingizda ikki xil narsa qilsa bo'ladi. Self study qilsa bo'ladi. Teacher bilan ishlasa bo'ladi. Mana shu menimcha highlight savollardan bittasi. Nima farqi bor o'shalarni? Ya'ni ustoz nima beradi? Ya'ni bizni darslardan nima oldingiz? Va self study qilish nima beradi?
So as we know, the lessons were mostly theoretical. Like people think that practicing IELTS is enough to get a good grade, a good point. But I assume that the strategies you taught in the lessons were the very part that meant something like to your score. And I think working with teacher is probably primarily the part you get the knowledge from, and the self-study is when you practice it and put that into a work. Yeah.
Biz o'rganadigan qanaqa strategiyalarni ishlata oldingiz imtihoningizda? Qanchalik o'shani bizda knock-on effect degan narsa bor-da. Ya'ni you do better at something and I don't affect that, but I indirectly affect that. O'shanaqa qanaqa indirect effectlar bo'ldi?
Okay, so bunday aytadigan bo'lsa, o'zi Mr. Firdavs has like formulas, stages for the IELTS course, and we had a reading stage. I got this stage twice because I was changing groups. And this is the very stage that changed the score overall because the strategies, the formula saved up 10 minutes in a real test. So I was like just chilling the last 10 minutes. I was just... So...
listening to that guy
next
to you?
Farting.
All right.
So... and yes, so the strategies I learned in the lesson we would practice, right? They affected the way I put that settings in real exam. So I got to the headings, through everything, just like you taught me. And I think that's really useful for everybody. Yes.
Okay. IELTS'ga tayyorlanayotgan paytingizda nima eng ko'p charchatdi?
Can I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's writing. To'g'risini aytsam, writing men uchun prosta 7 man даже kutmagandim. I was okay with 6.5 because I know my writing. And so correspondingly, I didn't do any writing like constantly as I did reading and listening. O'shanga ko'p vaqt ajratmaganim uchun думала, что yaxshi skor chiqmaydi deb.
Writing ham formulalari bor edi, o'shani ishlatdingizmi?
So, oxirgi hafta men o'sha writingga dedicate qildim. O'sha formulalar ham juda yordam berishdi. То есть, o'sha construction, not using the out of topic vocabulary and just knowing the flow of the essay.
Endi bizda 8 borda hozir. Endi tasavvur qilaylik 9 olmoqchisiz. Balkim olmoqchidirsiz. Olmoqchimisiz 9 ni?
Maybe in a bright future.
Boshqatdan IELTS'ga tayyorlanishingiz mumkin bo'lganda-da, no prioritet 9 bo'lgan edi. Nimani boshqacha qilgan bo'lardingiz? To'rt oy o'qigan bo'lardingiz gruppada. 1,5 oy emas, 4 oy.
O'zi o'sha resultga kelganimda men o'zi dekabrda topshiraman deb o'yladim, chunki keyin exchange programma mundo oktyabr 20-gacha dedi. I had to do something with that, so I had 1 month left. But if I was about to take an IELTS exam again and I was aiming at 9, I think I would change probably the time I spent. Like I would do a lot of more practices with teacher, with you probably, and with the support teachers we have in our learning center. So, and I would probably start reading a lot of academic language. Yeah, so that's the thing.
All right. Xo'p, imtihon kuningiz haqida ham shunday gaplashib o'tib ketamiz. Exam CD topshirdingiz, qaysi shiftda topshirdingiz? Morning, afternoon, evening?
Afternoon. It was afternoon. I had speaking in the morning and I got the main in the afternoon. 1:30. No, it's 2:30.
Okay. Qanaqa kutilmagan holatlar bo'ldi imtihonda? Pasportingiz qolib ketdimi? Boshqa studentimiz pasport qolib ketdi. Sizda nima bo'ldi?
O'sha studentingiz kirdim ishxona.
Keyin boshqatdan registratsiya qildi shekilli.
So, as I watched the video on YouTube, they suggested me to prepare everything overnight. I had my passports, keys, everything prepared, so I didn't have a struggle with the organizational essentials. Yeah, I didn't have a struggle with essentials. But it's the part that I was this close to slipping my main test over. Do we say it like that?
Yeah, we say it like that. You're an aider, you say it like you want. And people accept it as a new structure. Anyway, how? Speakingdan keyin uxlab qoldingizmi yoki?
Yo'q, o'zi I have that health condition when I get stressed a lot, especially with the blue-eyed woman. Can I say that? So it was really stressful to look into those deep ocean eyes, and I had to, and I was drained after that. I just came out of the exam room and I was like, wow. But she was really nice. And so as I felt drained, I felt so exhausted, I thought maybe I should get some rest. And in the Cambridge University or Weil University they have the cafeteria here. And I just sat there and slept for half an hour. And then I went outside and slept there after 2 hours, listening to music. Yeah, enjoying the nature, the wind.
8 olganingizdan keyin birinchi kimga yetdingiz?
O'sha rezultat chiqqan kuni biz leksiyada o'tirgandik, and I was getting the messages coming from MTS and other operators, and then the message came. Yeah, and
the message.
Yeah, the message, and it was like edu action, and I was like, yeah, this is the moment. And she took my phone and she opened the message, and she was silent for 3 seconds. Yes, I counted them.
Numb, probably.
Yes. She was numb. Sorry, Nigina.
All right.
So, and she looked at me. She was like, what do I understand from that look? And yeah, and I was like, what? Is it 8? She was like, yes. Yeah, that was all. And she hugged me, and it was so awkward to do that during the lecture, but yeah, it was a good thing.
Okay, she ruined the experience basically.
No. Okay. I'm really happy that she was there beside me.
Imtihon topshirayotganda menda har safar nimadir bo'ladi. Mana bir topshirsam naushnik ishlamay qolib, biz listening 2 marta eshitganmiz. Lekin IELTS'da 2 marta qo'yib bergan. Bittasini headphone'lar buzilgani uchun, yana bittasida bitta pregnant lady bilan I'm not comfortable to explain the situation deb bo'lgan. Bittasida bitta bolani ko'ngli aynuvdi. I mean, things happen da qanaqadir. Yana bittasida urushgan. Men anaqa answer sheetga ko'chirmagan javobini no readingni bermaydi-yu extra time. U beradi deb o'ylaganda, ko'chirmagan. Keyin aka invigilator bola kelib paper olaman desa, aka bermagan. Endi akani xayolida qaysidir pointda hozir men qo'rqitsam bu invigilator ketadi deb o'ylaganda. Mana haydab yubormoqchi bo'lganda, "You ketavering" dedi. Mana shunaqa problemalar bo'ldi. What happened with you? Nima bo'ldi sizda? Qanaqa qiziq voqealar bo'ldi?
Xo'p. O'sha examenda o'tirgandik. Listening part was over, reading was over, we were typing, writing, and I still had my headphones on. So I had my headphones on, and I thought this could this could prevent any other sound from disturbing me, but I was so wrong. There was a guy.
You were proved wrong in a most disgusting way, right?
There was a guy beside me, and I think he thought nobody could hear him because everybody was wearing headphones, but I think he underestimated his abilities. And the thing he did was he farted. He farted so loud I could listen it through my headphones, and that's pretty natural. I'm comfortable with that. Come on, are you crying?
All right.
No, that's no judgment. No judgment. I understand. Maybe he had a diarrhea earlier. We don't know.
Did it sound like diarrhea for it?
It was liquidy.
Qiziqda nima bo'ldi?
Darin aytib beradi.
And the most awkward part was coming out of the exam room. So the most awkward part was coming out of the exam room to face this person. Yeah. So
I looked at this bastard in the eye.
poor boy.
Good. Yaxshi. Yaxshi yozib olibsiz keyin unutib. Xo'p, men ham savol bor ekan. Imtihon paytida kimdir sizga xalaqit berganmi degan savol bor ekan. Uni so'ramayman.
I think we answered that.
Yeah, we answered that. Pretty nice. Xo'p, umumiy olib qaraydigan bo'lsak, general raw maslahatlaringizni olmoqchiman men studentlarga. Chunki skoriye всего ko'pchilik hozir 8 plan qilyapti-da. Men kam ko'raman, 8.5 olaman, 9 olaman deb demoqchiman. Realistically harakat qiladiganlar. 8 baribir zo'r, populyarniy natija. 3ta eng asosiy qanaqa maslahatlar bera olasiz? Ya'ni studentlarga. O generally 8 olishni secret sifatida.
Ну, birinchi o'rinda это o'sha theoretical partga как oddiy qaramaslik, то есть learn strategies, learn some collocations, the speaking structures for part 1, part 2 and part 3. And the second thing is to implement English into your life, like make it the part of it. Speak more, watch more, read more. For example, I read like one book before my exam, and it had so many vocabularies, so it was pretty useful in it. So probably read in English to get comfortable with this language, and it won't make a huge difference when you enter the room. Yeah, and the third thing probably, I don't know. Let me think of that.
Kino ko'rsangiz speaking zo'r bo'ladi short termda.
Kino?
Bilasizmi shuni? Inglizcha eshitib tursangiz, keyin zo'r gapirasiz. I mean, for the next 30 minutes misol uchun.
Personally, I listen to music more than I watch movies. I think the effect is pretty same.
No, it's absolutely not the same, I think. Music effect qilmasa kerak вообще.
It did to me. I don't know. But I wanted to watch... I wanted to watch one series, like one show.
Friends?
No.
Game of Thrones?
No.
Office?
No.
Simpsons?
No.
Family Guy?
No. It's Desperate Housewives.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I started watching this season 1 and 2 in Russian, and then I switched to English, and Yeah, it was.
Shunga qarasangiz Russian ko'rgan payt inglizga yordam bermayaptimi? Hayron bo'ldingizmi nimaga?
I think the crucial part is the third part, like the third suggestion. I think the most crucial part. I think the most important part here is the third advice. It's like vocabulary, because generally English is all about vocabulary, and it's better to write down the word or check the meaning if you're encountering the word you don't know, and through that implement it into practice. It will make sense.
I absolutely agree with that. Vocab analysis muhim o'zi. Faqat shuni aytaman men ham o'zi darslarda ham постоянно aytaman. O'zi receptive skill, reading listening da. Receptive skill da polniy vocabda u comprehension, tushunish tekshiradi. Uchun vocab yodlash kerak bo'ldi. Writing speakingga men o'ylayman yaxshi o'qituvchi bilan ishlash kerak. Chunki ularga yo'lini bilish kerak. Biz misol uchun video darslar qilganmiz-ku. Ko'ramiz o'sha speaking darslarni.
Yeah. They were.
Writingga kitoblar qilganmiz. O'zi writing speaking uchun o'qituvchi important bo'lsa kerak.
Yeah, because it's the part when you create.
Yes, that.
Yeah, probably.
Xo'sh, anything else you want to say? Aytaman degan narsalaringiz yo'qmi o'zingiz?
Aytaman. Yana bir asosiy narsa bu hayot tarzini tuzilishi. Masalan, ko'plar o'ylaydiki, o'sha 1-2 oy qolganda bunda IELTS modga kirish kerak deb, login qilib. But I think it will make more beneficial result. No, there's no benefit. I think it will make more sense if you do it like little by little and constantly, because you can't get 8 or 9 overnight. It's not an overnight success. So probably, yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you. Xo'p, endi Ozoda bizani sovg'amiz bor sizga. Bizga 1 millionlik voucher berishgan Result School. Bu sizga bitta sovg'a. Keyin undan tashqari gift boximiz bor. Buning ichida bizani firmaning esdalik sovg'alarimiz bo'ladi. Tabriklayman yana bir bor Ozoda. Bundan ham yuqori natijalarga erishish nasib qilsin. O'sha Japanese o'qiyotganingizda law bo'yicha o'zingizning directionlaringizda bundan ham yuqori resultlarga erishing va qaytib kelsangiz keyingi safar 9 olamiz nasib qilsa.
I would like to show my gratitude for accompanying me in the journey of IELTS. O'sha rahmat. Ustozim bo'lganingiz uchun rahmat. Bilimlaringiz uchun va taklif uchun ham rahmat. Like, comment and subscribe to the channel.
Sizlarga ham shunaqa yuqori natijalar kerak bo'lsa, hammanglarni Result Schoolda kutamiz. Bundan tashqari kanalga ham podpisatsiya bo'lib, like, comment qoldirish esingizdan chiqmasin. Yana bitta 8 olgan studentimiz bilan ham video qo'yiladi YouTube videoyimizga. O'shani ham o'tib ko'ringlar.